Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we have Scary Evidence That Ghosts Really Exist by Slapped Ham.
It's just not even scary. It's just
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some ghost sightings that are starting to freak the internet out. But as always, before we dive into these fascinating stories, remember to hit that subscribe button for more scary content just like this. In 1983, Karen Collette rode the London Underground with her nephew on an afternoon outing. While on the Bakerloo line, Collette took a number of photos of her nephew sitting on the train, smiling. She thought nothing of the snaps at the time other than a cute way to remember the day. However, when she later had the photos developed, something strange was apparent in one of the pictures. Here you can see Colette's nephew holding a camera, smiling. Strangely, in the background is a stylized image of a seated man with electricity shooting out his fists. The train was speeding through a tunnel at the time and there was no advertising on the rear wall of the cabin. Collette was at a loss to explain the image.
Sure, that's
At the
not a
time,
picture?
the photo caused quite a stir, so much so that it caught the attention of paranormal investigator Maurice Grosse, who gained notoriety for his involvement in the Enfield poltergeist case in 1977. Grosse carefully studied the image and found a number of bizarre details. Firstly, it was determined that it was highly unlikely that the image was manipulated. Robert Cox from the National Museum of Photography, Film and Television noted that specialized equipment would be needed to pull off such an image in the early 1980s. Grosse continued to investigate the photo and discovered a match for the image of the seated man seen in the window. It was an almost exact copy of a figure on display at the time in Madame Tussauds Chamber of Horrors exhibit in London. The man is Bruno Richard Hauptmann, a German-born carpenter. In 1932, he was convicted of the abduction and murder of 20-month-old Charles Lindbergh Jr. It became known as
How fucked up do you have to be in order to kidnap a baby? Like, what are you gonna do with it?
the crime of the century. Hauptmann denied his involvement in the case to the very end when he was executed in 1936, put to death in the electric chair. Here's a comparison of Madame Tussauds' waxwork and the reflection in the London Underground. The two images were found to be identical, except for the stylized bolts of electricity shooting out of his fists in the London Underground image.
Nah,
Theories at the time suggested Tussauds must have used the wax figure as advertising and posted the image in the London Underground.
yeah.
However, records indicate that the image was never used in marketing throughout its entire showing. To make this story even more mysterious, another strange incident happened to Collette sometime later. Months after the London Underground image was taken, Collette went to visit a psychic medium with a friend. While Colette's friend sat for her reading, the medium left the room and approached Collette. She said it was urgent that she talk about her photo. This is what the medium said. "It's about your photo. I just want you to know," the man said, "I'm accused of something I didn't do, but I did something else." While the message is cryptic, Hauptmann insisted he was innocent even
What?
in the minutes that led to his execution. This eerie set of events has continued to baffle anyone who investigates the incident. In 2005, the BBC aired a program called The Ghosts on the Underground, which featured interviews with Collette, Robert Cox and Grosse. But even after the BBC completed their investigation, the incident remains a complete mystery. In December 2020, TikToker DM Wesley began experiencing something strange in his home. Over a period of several weeks, he started hearing mysterious noises around the house. It got so persistent that he began trying to capture it on camera to share with the internet.
Why? I mean, why do you have to go look for whatever is trying to kill you? Why?
After some days, he finally managed to capture the noise on camera. Take a look.
Okay, so I'm literally home alone. Listen to how loud and aggressive it is.
He's allegedly home alone, yet loud knocks can be heard at the door.
Literally home alone. Listen to how loud and aggressive it is.
Nah, someone else might be knocking on some other door, maybe a window.
In this second clip, we can see it happening again.
Okay, so I'm trying to get ready for bed. And there's another one.
This time, he tries knocking back.
Everyone's been asking me to try and knock back. You
In the third clip, we see the uploader awoken from a nap by the intense banging yet again.
I don't believe it.
So it's literally 3 in the afternoon, and it's been happening more during the day, and it's just not even scary. It's just,
There's clearly no one around.
to be completely honest, I can't take this anymore.
This series of videos went viral, with thousands of viewers intrigued by the eerie events. Naturally, hundreds of comments poured in trying to solve the mystery. Here's the TikToker answering one of the most common questions.
So I get this comment a lot, so I'm just going to show you right above the door. So here's the door frame, and right above it, there is no attic, just a smoke detector and a vent. And since I know people are going to ask, this is the closet right outside the room, no attic.
Some viewers suggested installing a camera outside the door to see if you can gather any footage that might explain what's going on. As it stands, this is an ongoing mystery. There's regular updates on the account, which we'll link to in the description box below. It's well worth checking out.
It's so
Everyone's been asking me to try and knock back. You
I
No
don't
one
believe
likes
it.
being woken up by strange noises around their home. YouTube user Ziggy09 managed to capture this exact situation on tape, making viewers double check their rooms before bedtime.
If I knew I had a ghost in my house, do you think I would put up cameras? Oh, hell no. I don't want to see that. I'm leaving. Why would you want to see it? Why are you trying to find it?
In the video, we can see a person sleeping in a dark room. The person tosses and turns before getting up and turning on the light in the room. Watch what happens.
Hey, fuck's that? Nope. The fuck's that?
As you can see, a strange figure appears in the window.
I see him.
The curtain on the right-hand side of the window inside the house moves slightly at the same time.
Nah, that's a stalker. That's a stalker. Nah, man.
Whatever it is just outside the window, it lingers for a few moments before disappearing.
He's taking pictures of you while you're sleeping. Nah.
The individual returns and looks out the window for a few seconds.
Why your
He then
curtains ain't
turns off
closed,
the
man?
lights and gets back into bed.
You ain't gonna close your
Later,
curtains?
more noises are heard. Take a look at what happens.
You're just gonna leave your curtains open.
This time, something white appears in the window.
No. You know what? This window could be inside the house. Like, oh, they built on, like, they built a smaller room at the back. Or something. But the window looks into that room. And then he's got a buddy standing inside that room that just knocks on the window every time. Yeah.
Unfortunately, this clip was filmed on a mouldy potato more than 10 years ago, so
A
we're not
what?
able to get a clear view of what it is that's lurking outside the window.
Nah, that's his buddy.
So just what is tapping at the window and waking this person up? Perhaps
That's his buddy.
we'll never know. TikToker Megs Loves Ya seems to have caught something eerie on their home security system. In the
Mysterious
first of a
ghostly
series of
jogger.
videos, we see footage shot from the security camera of the TikToker's front door. Take a look. We can see what looks to be a transparent figure jogging along the road in the early morning hours. In the second clip uploaded by the TikToker, she's zoomed in on the original footage. Here we can see that the figure's body does indeed seem transparent, though the figure's face looks more solid.
Nah, that's a bug.
In the
It's a
last
bug.
clip, the TikToker shares footage of her daughter running outside of her home to prove that she shows up solid on film.
Now, where the hell did she come
We can
from?
see that the daughter does
No,
indeed
no,
have
no,
a
no,
more
no.
solid form.
Check this out. Check this out. Check this out.
In the last clip, the TikToker shares footage of her daughter running outside of her home to prove
Check
that
it out.
she shows up solid on film.
She just look at how she appears. You see that? Nah.
We can see that the
That's just
daughter
in it.
does indeed have a more solid form.
She just popped out of nowhere. Nah.
After this, in the same clip,
I don't
we can see
believe it.
footage of a car driving by the home, proving that objects show up clearly on the camera as well. There were tons of suggestions from other TikTok users on what this could be. Some believed that the ghostly figure looked the way they did due to dark
Oh.
clothing, or perhaps they were wearing reflective exercise wear.
Nah.
Others, though, thought that this was actually a ghost. They
It's fake.
suggested it could be the spirit of a jogger who died on this very stretch of road. Although there's no evidence to suggest this footage continues to intrigue viewers. Ghost Stalkers Paranormal Investigations are a group of supernatural researchers operating out of North Carolina. They regularly travel to some of the most haunted places in the United States in the hopes of capturing evidence of otherworldly happenings.
Nope.
However, this next clip
Why you gotta
happened
look
a
for it,
little
man?
closer to home, when they captured something strange in the back of a video of their son dancing. Take a look. While it's a little hard to make out at first, something appears to zip past the dancing child.
Wait. No, man.
The YouTuber believes that their house is active with spirits.
Nah.
They claim that a number of young children haunt their home. One in particular is
That
a
camera's
notorious
just faulty.
entity they've
No.
dubbed Anna. The YouTuber believes that this is proof that Anna's spirit is lingering in the home. Could it be that their young son has befriended ghostly Anna? Or is there another way to explain this strange sighting? Love to hear your theories in the comments section down below.
Nah.
Before we take a look at an eerie image taken in a bar, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and mysterious videos.
Please, Caitlin keeps me in the basement and forces me to do these voiceovers. Help me.
Don't do that. Don't do that. No.
Some believe that loved ones who have passed away will visit from time to time. It's a comforting thought, though it's very rare to have actual proof of this happening.
Fucking voice.
Reddit user bbeckers78 may have been able to experience just this situation and shared a photo as proof. In the photo, we see three people posing together in a bar setting. In the background, directly above the woman in the middle, is what appears to be a blurry, slightly transparent figure.
Nah. This whole
The
picture's
figure
blurry as
resembles a
hell,
woman
man.
smiling at the camera. Next to her on the left is a very bright orange light. The Redditor who posted this picture insisted that there was no one behind the group when the photo was taken, as he and his friends were the last people in the bar that night.
Someone could have
Moreover, he
jumped out of the
claims
blue.
that the orange
Nah.
light was not a bar light, and that it seemed to have appeared with the woman. He believes that the woman is the ghost of his mother, who passed
What?
away.
No. Why
Most
would
other
she just
Redditors
randomly
seem
pop
not
up
to
in
believe the
one of your
photo,
photos? Nah,
guessing
man.
that someone could have easily popped up in the background as a kind of photo bomb.
Yeah.
They blame the woman's transparency and the bright light as the result of a shaky hand taking
Yeah.
the picture. Still, there are a
100.
small group of Redditors who thought the original poster should have the right to believe that this is his mum. If it brings him comfort, it may just be best to let this Redditor have this moment.
Yeah, leave it alone. Let him have it. Okay guys, so that was scary evidence that ghosts really exist. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, please leave a like. Don't forget to tick that bell icon so you can be notified whenever I upload a video. See you guys in the next one.